Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about positive things only on a specific YouTube video. My whole goal was to kind of alleviate some of the negative energy revolving around January 20th. And what happened on that day, we're going to try and take a quick look and see what positive thing to look forward to this year. I think a lot of people have been in a state of fear or worry. Don't be scared. Don't obey. Don't comply. Um, yeah, I think everything's gonna be okay. We'll be okay. We'll get through that. Like I said, I'll be here with you every step of the way, and I intend to keep that promise. With that being said, I think today is the perfect day to look forward to positive things around the globe, around the world. Um, like I said in my psychic channeling book, I'm gonna read it back to you. Let me see if I can find it. I've been not feeling so good, as you can tell by my throat. Let's see. Where's the media? I talked about the media here. Maybe it's on this one. Okay, so here's what it said here. This is my second channeling for January 9th, 2025. And this is what it says here. It said, trust that all is in divine order, and that I have created this so that the desired outcome could be met and reached with those with a soul contract, and it must be fulfilled. Many good will come of this decade, but be overshadowed by the evil that consumed the media. So with that being said, it's essentially saying that the media is going to be more consumed with the negativity, and so we need to keep our vibrational higher. So I'm going to look and see what are things to look forward to this year, and what are some good things coming our way. Because despite the obvious, let's take a look and see what else is coming. I think there's a lot of positivity coming. I think it will be a good thing to go over in this video. This video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. This video is being recorded on Wednesday, January 22nd at 12:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as of when I am recording now. If you guys do want to help support and grow the channel, I really appreciate it if you could. Just go and comment in the comment section below, engage with the comment section, engage with the like, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. And watch this video longer than you watched my videos in the past, and it tells the algorithm, hey, I like his content, show me more. But also, as well, it also tells the algorithm, hey, I like psychic tarot card readings, show me more of those great people. And the algorithm will reward you. So definitely try and engage in some formality if you could. And if you want to be notified when I do post and upload, because YouTube sometimes does not do that, go into the comment section below in the description. You will find my Blue Sky account and my Facebook group, and I will personally notify you when I do upload next. Let's begin. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's see what Spirit has for us. I mean, there's a lot of good things coming. And then eventually we'll talk about what's taking place in California, but I don't feel exactly ready or compelled just yet to do that video, but when it does, I will let you know when it comes. But I did give you guys some warning, so if you do live in California, I will start advising you to start packing. Start getting your affairs in order, start considering options on how to leave the state. If you don't want to, just prepare evacuation and different routes. Expect the infrastructure of California to not hold. That's all I'm saying is don't expect infrastructure to hold. So try and figure out a pathway that does not rely on infrastructure. And if you don't have a pathway, then my advice is to leave the state. Alright, so this again is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm editing a stay or do in this video just for lights only and for entertainment. That's it. Alright. I don't like seeing the yellow in the screen. Okay. Spirits and angels tell me we're talking about positivity this year. Well, in this video. What are some positive things to look forward to in 2025? What are some positive things to look forward to in 2025? What is happening this year that's positive? Despite what's is happening in the United States, what are some positive things going on in the United States? What are some positive things going on in the United States this year, the year of 2025, despite what the media is portraying? Well, Allow me to see without bias. Allow me to see without bias. Cleanse my eyes. Cleanse my intuition. Cleanse out my beliefs and opinion so that I can read impartially and independently. But allow me to interpret the energies as they come. Namaste. Okay, so we're asking, what are some positive things coming in the United States? I think I need some help here in terms of clarifiers, so I'm going to have to grab some clarifiers. You know what? We're going to use this. This is my index card to wrote random words down, and the color ones are major arcana. The white colors are just minor arcana. Not as big, not as major. So that is really what they are. The way I'm going to do this is kind of like the way I did them before, and it seemed to work. We're going to take a look at the blue color, or like any color that popped out to me and stands out in the cards. We're going to take a color from that from the collection of cards. That's my idea. That's the whole concept. Again, take this with a grain of salt because this has never really been done before. This is only the second time I'm doing this. Okay, I'm seeing light blue, so we're going to go find a light blue. What is the light blue card? Earth. So we have Earth in reverse. Okay, interesting. Alright, so I'm getting pulled to yellow. Well, technically orange, but it's yellow in this aspect. We have here house. Okay. I'm getting pulled to red. We have yes. Okay. Alright, I'm getting pulled to yellow again. They're telling me to go all the way forward. If I can even get there. Okay. It says here not true, reverse. Okay. So something's not true. Okay. And then any other colors? Okay, they told me royal blue. Is this the card? They told me the one in front of it. Okay, so you mean sinking. Okay. Never done this before. Oh, this is the second time. But Earth, house, yes. Not true, stinking. Those are clarifiers or helpers, if you, in a way. The bottom of the deck here is the Emperor's card. The top of the deck is the Hangman reverse, which means it's a consciousness. This is awakening. This is gaining a new level of awareness. That's what this is. Now, what's the card that comes after this? We have here the 5 coin, walking away. Some people will have to lose everything in order to realize what they still have. This is an awareness. This is the consciousness. I think that they're going to have the economy crash on a global scale because it's going to usher in a new era of consciousness. But this is specifically designed for the United States, so this is also referring to the United States. And here we have the Magician card reversed. They're not going to be able to manifest the type of world that they want to live in if they're not paying attention closely. So, yeah. All right. Let's take a look. So what are some positive things coming in the United States? Here we have the Page of Wands reverse, and here's Earth. And I think the Earth card, if I'm right, was reversed here. What tells me that Earth was going through a lot of turmoil, was going through a darker energy, this darker period. See if I can. I realized I put all the cards a little too far to the left, so I'm gonna move everything over for you guys. You can see it, but give me 1 second to do that. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to have hot water because my throat is like very bad to speak. So I hope you guys can hear me. So we have the Earth card reversed with the Page of Wands reversed. What does this mean? What are some positive things coming out of this Earth? I feel like it's something like being unburied, something coming out from the ground, from inside the ground, coming out and resurfacing to the forefront. It's also possible there's a new mineral that's found. I do feel like it's minerals. I do feel like, if anything, something is unearthed in the United States. Something is coming to the light, coming to the surface more than not. I feel like something emerges from within the earth that comes to the forefront. Whatever that good thing is, it's there. It could also be a good thing in retrospect when it comes to energy. It might be like a body, for example, right? It might be a body. But that body might give us clear indication and clues into what really happened within the United States. So just because it says it's good, because it is good, it might have good ramifications. Because maybe it might give people closure, it might give people understanding about what happened. I'm also hearing JonBenet Ramsey, so maybe that is plausible that maybe they might actually close the case for once this year. So we might actually get closure on that. I do feel like, a lot of goodness doesn't always have to necessarily be like, solving world cancer or solving world hunger. Good could even come from change, right? Bad things can happen, but good things can happen afterwards. And therefore, that's still classified as good, even though the original side effect was, or the trigger was bad. Sometimes the effect overshadows the trigger. So to keep that in mind as well. Here we have the house. The house here. The house goes above the emperor and the 6 of swords reverse. The 6 of swords reverse means trouble. Trouble ahead, watch out where you're going. And here we have the house. And the house is yellow because the house really indicates that solar plexus energy. It means I do. Right? Trouble ahead, I do. So I wonder if this means like some sort of protesting or something, but it means that somebody is doing something that shakes the house. Something that shakes the foundation of family values. Something that shakes the foundation of who you are as an individual. I do something that shakes my own foundation. Something that shakes not even our foundation, but shakes the United States' foundation as well. These are some good things that's coming out of 2025. Is a major shaking within the values of the home, but also within the values of houses. The house could be indicative of governmental building, could be indicative of governmental awareness, even the White House, Congress. There could be many shakings that's going to go on and happen that's going to cause a major realignment in terms of values and what you consider to be valuable compared to what you don't see valuable. So I also feel like this also is the end of culture wars, possibly, especially within the House range. I don't know exactly if that's going to end in Congress, but it might end within the actual homes of people because they may realize these are just not issues that really concern me. These are issues that concern the agenda, and we're not going to serve that agenda. So there's a shaking in the house. Here we have the house here being above the emperor. What is interesting is the emperor is the president, right? This is 45 card. It's very interesting that this comes in as a positive. It means that there's a shaking in the value and understanding of what the presidency means. Now, in essence, like I said before, the side effects might be damaging. It might be very negative in its hindsight. But the long-term positivity that comes out of it overshadows the negative. So, for example, you ever gotten surgery and the pain was so severe that you swore you would never do it again? But it was all worth it because the long-term benefits outshadowed the pain that was temporary. Kind of like that. It's saying here that even with Trump's destruction of everything in the United States, what happens is it creates a dynamic that is unforeseeable. So, for example, all these departments, all these things that the United States and president does is being realigned by Trump. And what Trump is essentially doing, he is breaking those barriers down, those houses, those original way of doing things. He's breaking those down. And what happens when you break something down? They can be built back better. Like Biden said, build back better. Which is exactly the whole purpose of government efficiency, is to really tear things down completely and start from scratch. Fix the problems that were problematic before. Fix those problems so you don't repeat them. That is what the benefit, that's the long-term side effect of a 45 presidency is. Essentially, he breaks down a lot of things within the United States, and with these major changes, it comes with long-term benefits of better things working more efficiently than they had done before. So, although the Trump presidency is a little bit of a nerve-wracking and a dangerous one in retrospect, don't comply, don't obey, but in a hindsight here, there is some positivity because even when everything is destroyed and dismantled and just collapsed to the ground, you can only go so far and you can only go so high, right? You can rebuild back better, right? And that's the really positive here. That's just the positive of what's coming out of 2025 is that we have a great opportunity to build something more efficient, something better, something that we didn't imagine before, something we couldn't do because the infrastructure is already in place. So why fix the infrastructure if it's already there? But now the infrastructure is completely gone and wiped, you can start from scratch and say, hey, listen, these are all the problems, let's fix them. It's a lot more encouraging to start from scratch than it is to fix something. Like, for example, you have a room and it's filled with garbage. And you're like, I have to clean all that, but I have to do it this way, and I don't want to be bothered. But when you see and walk into an empty room that's completely dismantled, brand new, what happened? It's a lot easier. It's a lot less overwhelming because it's easier to fix because it's empty. You can make it and design it in your liking. Because there's less work, more thinking power. When you actually have to go and actually do something to remove things, then it requires not only your thinking power, but the physical power. So really, the benefit of having a cleared out space essentially creates a more dynamic that is more mental work, which allows for better efficiency long term. So that's a benefit. Okay, so going under here, we have yes, which is interesting because we have the Two of Pentacles being deterrent. It's going in two different directions, right? This is somebody who's indecisive. Somebody who's indecisive, not sure about where they want to go or the waves or stuff like that. We do have yes here. Yes is a key indicator. Learn to say yes to things in life. Say yes to certain opportunities. Say yes to certain things. If somebody tells you, oh, do you want to move to a different state? Say yes. Because great opportunities lie when you move. Great opportunities lie when transition happens for you. This is a time and this is a period of realigning yourself on who you are as an American. There's some positive things that's coming for you as a collective, right? Say yes. That's all I'm getting. Say yes. But I'm also seeing that there is going to be what to call it? Major what to call it? Major like earthly change, major climate change as well. And this is going to be important because climate change will be detrimental. So when somebody says, hey, listen, I want to move to a different state, move. Okay, say yes, essentially. If you are in a climate hotspot, say yes, it's okay. If you need a sign right this very second that, oh, maybe I should move, maybe I shouldn't, take this as a sign. Move. Move. This is your opportunity. Move. There's a lot of good things here. But if you don't listen, Earth will tell you to move. So one way or another, you will be moving. It's whether it's on your terms or whether it's on nature's terms. Nature will kick you out after a certain point. So take this as an opportunity to say yes. When there's an opportunity, seek it. The next thing is we do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. And here we have this person in position of power. This is the government card. This is the yes card here. I feel we are going to have a lot of yes men and a lot of yes women within Congress, within the government in the United States. Now, you're probably asking, well, why is it a positive? It's a positive not because of what they're doing. It's a positive because it showcases that saying yes all the time isn't a good thing. Sometimes resistance is stronger than saying yes. And that's really the whole point of it is really underlying that you can throw away your morals. Throw away your morals and you can just be the yes man or the yes woman. Or you can keep your morals and resist. That's the good thing, because it's talking about the resistance. Say yes to the resistance. Say yes to not obeying. Say yes to not being in compliance. Saying yes to not being in complicity. That is the whole point. Is what's your path going to go? You're going to go path to loyalty with the government, or you are going to be a resistance, a block to be reckoned with that allows them to be able to be slowed down. That is up to your point, but there is going to be a sense of resistance within government, but also within the people. And in order to have the resistance within the government, the people must resist first to allow those who are scared to speak out to speak out. So there is a lot of positivity in there in that regard. Is there anything else in terms of the Hierophant card that I need to mention? What I said was it a part of light consciousness? Okay. What was it? Okay, just tell me it's how I said it. But they said I said it correctly. If I said it correctly, then how is it? Oh, okay, they told me I was not supposed to tell you that. Well, I can't edit it because it's going to take forever to upload. Okay. Alright, they told me don't worry about it. We're good. We're good. Alright, so, underneath the Earth card here, which is reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed, we have the reversed Three of Wands here. Now, this is somebody who's overlooking something, someone who's overlooking all surveillance, right? Now, although there's going to be an attempt for government to be highly surveillance on the people, it's saying that that is not going to be true. It's saying that this is not going to be really 100% true because it feels like in some capacity, the people will always find a way to communicate. They will always find a way to be outspoken, to protest. That the government can do whatever they want, but it won't be successful because we are in the age of Aquarius. This will be the people. So I'm saying here that surveillance will not be the end-all be-all because surveillance will not work under authoritarian regime. It will not work because its intention here should have happened 4 years prior, not now, because this is the new age, the new age of technology. Technology might be used for surveillance, oh, absolutely 100%, but is it going to be successful? No, because people will subvert it in order as a way to misguide those who are trying to surveil. So, for example, hackers could hack into the mainware program and show them something else entirely. Oh, look at this room, blah, blah, blah. But something else is happening in this room, but they won't know because their surveillance system is being shown that because it was hacked to be shown something else. So technology, definitely expect a lot of anonymous type people, not a lot of the resistance to pop up, especially within the technology realm, that there is going to be a resistance from high surveillance. Now, another thing is we have the World card. The World card, this is the global phase. This is the phase of unity. These are people coming from unholy alliances or even unlikely alliances aligning themselves for a greater common goal. So what are some positivity that's coming out of the World card is that understand that there is unity in numbers. And that's exactly what I'm getting, that there is going to be some alliances where possibly states aligning themselves with other countries in hope that they themselves could be protected or to create some sort of diplomacy, if you will. So I do feel like there is going to be that basically like the governors will play a major role within the United States in terms of diplomacy and interacting with other world leaders. I do feel like that's going to be more of a common theme because it's more representative of the people within that state. And that is what the World card is saying. But it is also saying that there might be unity within the states. Although there is turmoil, it might be a unity between the blue states possibly, because there's a lot of blue here. Let me see if I can get clarifiers for this. We have, oh, okay. So maybe there is a unity because maybe it is 50 state unity because of what this is. Because of maybe what happened, kind of like maybe like another, what's it called, 2001 situation where George Bush approval rating went up. Or maybe something happened, or maybe there's a unity, I don't know. We all know that we've been talking about 45 and another attempt on him. This could be that as well. We don't know exactly. Maybe there is a realignment. Maybe people start to awaken. There's something there that is an attack. It doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be at the physical. It could be at the metaphysical. It could be means of awakening, or it could be means of not being asleep. You know what I mean? So that's what that thing is. It could be an alarm. It could be an attention, something that awakens somebody, because something so drastic needs to happen, something so traumatic in order to wake somebody up and really shake them. Under the Emperor card here, we have the Moon card reversed, and that means revelation, reveal. Something big is coming in terms of a revelation of some type within the United States. Something big is going to be exposed. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean this has to do in regard to the 2024 election, but it could be in retrospect in regard to the presidency and how it operated and the oligarchy possibly. And that could be what that could be indicating, that there could be some sort of explosion or everything exposed. Because what I'm seeing here, that although this is the yellow road, it is essentially telling me in Pacific that this is the crack in the foundation. This is the crack in the foundation of the house. right? There's a crack in that foundation, the crack in the system, there's a crack in the status quo. And that is essentially what that is talking about here, because it makes sense because we have a lot of resistance. So there is going to be that building of energy and goodness in the United States that builds and work toward that resistance in some capacity. Underneath the Two of Pentacles here, though, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed is a key indicator that tells me that, although women will be in this kind of like up and down turmoil in terms of statewide, in terms of their ability to gain power and be able to maintain control within the patriarchy system, they won't be going back. I don't see them going backwards, back to what it was like in the 1950s. I feel like although they lost their rights in the Supreme Court and trying to lose rights with the current administration, the Queen of Pentacles reverse is currently indicating to me that women would be more vocal. They would be more part of that quote-unquote resistance. They would be part of that new wave, that new era, this new movement towards a decision. This is the yes decision. That movement towards a decision, and that something is sinking. Maybe their beliefs. Maybe they're putting aside their political opinions and hope that they themselves could one day be able to speak out fluently without being attacked or being punished for being honest and being open about their own personal beliefs. And here we have it, the Four of Cups reversed. And the Four of Cups reversed is very key. It's very indicative in this way. Because the Four of Cups here is talking about opportunity. But this is somebody who's ignorant, not willing to see what's in front of them. These people will be able to say yes to the opportunity. Say yes to the opportunity when the opportunity presents itself. If somebody offers you a position in a form of government or a position in a form of a job, and you're a woman or you're of the feminine energy, you don't have to be an actual woman to have feminine energy. But if somebody offers you a position, say yes to those positions, because essentially you're creating a dynamic, one of which would be not only beneficial for you, but also benefit at the collective as whole. So one is the Four of Cups saying that people in position of power will be more feminine in nature. And they themselves need to say yes to the opportunity, because opportunities will be more will be more presented to them, and they're more likely to seek those opportunities, further sinking the patriarchy as we know it. So I do feel like there is a movement towards the femininity in the United States during this time, especially towards the end of the year. We're going to start to see a lot more women in position in certain areas. Maybe you're finding your home life, maybe you're finding your own job, maybe there'll be majority women in certain things, but there will be ruled by majority feminine, including feminine men. So whatever this is, there's a lot of femininity here towards the end, but they are themselves a part of that resistance. Well, there is a resistance that is forming within the United States without a doubt, and there is an existence of that. There is a challenge to the presidency. Now, what's going back and speaking about what is going to happen within the United States in terms of its Congress and everything like that, because there's a lot of good things that are happening within the United States, because we need to realize that the media is not really talking about any of this because it's owned by the government. Now, we have the Page of Wands reversed, which means a lack of hope and opportunity, a lack of progress within Earth, right? Here we have a possible something trouble, right? It's just saying that this comes right underneath the Six of Swords reversed, which indicates trouble within the house. With the house is the government. There's trouble within the government. This government is being in trouble because of the emperor, the person who's in a position of power currently, the oligarchy, is in a position of power where the house I do is in trouble. That means the power, what I do, is restricted. We have here the Two of Pentacles. Yes, although this should have been a decision that should have been decided by government, he will be openly exposing himself to the possibility of saying, yes, I am going to do this regardless whether it has to go through the Senate or Congress. It's just going to happen under my rule, under my permission. Kind of like what we already saw with some of these executive orders. It doesn't take a scientist to know that, nor does it take a psychic to know that 45 has essentially made sure that executive orders have more power, more weight to them than that of at the legislative branch. He has basically empowered the executive. Here we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is talking about this government. There's people who are loyal, who are unwilling to break that loyalty and be able to step aside their, step aside their morals and to compromise it. Those people never really have morals to begin with, that they're able and willing to step aside. Now, the Hierophant is also talking about the resistance within government. So maybe this is, some formality, a way in which they get him to be impeached for something that he did, perhaps the abuse of the executive branch. Here underneath the Page of Wands reverse, we have the Three of Wands reverse as well. That is talking about something that's not true. So maybe there is misinformation within the media, like I said, that there could be misinformation that is led to mislead people because of something that happened around the world. So maybe there is something that major that happened, and they're trying to mislead people about what has taken place. However, it will be revealed anyway because the moon card is reversed underneath the Emperor. So this is in regard to, this possibly could be in regard to the attack on the house, or it could be a physical attack on the manifestation of the Emperor. Now, going into these positive things as well, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of women won't be in positions of power right now, and that's completely okay. But that idea of the patriarchy is indeed sinking. Kind of the same concept here, but it is sinking. And it's being led astray by a lack of opportunity because a lot of men are being refused certain things, certain opportunities, because they're not of the new future, not of the new path forward. And here we have the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. The woman will rule eventually. So, what is the positive thing coming within the United States? It's the retrospect that a lot of goodness is coming, despite the fact that a lot of this stuff could be indeed interpreted as negative. It's saying to look at the long-term side effects, and the long-term side effects outweighs the temporary discomfort or uncomfortableness. So definitely don't feel uncomfortable. Just understand that the long-term benefit outweighs the negative. There's a lot of good things coming, and the media is not going to discuss this, which is why I'm going to do my very best to help guide you throughout this entire journey that we're here on Earth. And I always said I will, and I will continue to do so. Alright guys, I think that that's pretty much covered it for this specific part of today's video. So I'm going to try and see if I can do another video. I think I have some time, so I'm going to go pop a new video out. So anyway, I love you, have a good night, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, peace out, I love you.